Hello, colleagues. I'm continuing to explore the capabilities of the Pumpfun platform. Two coins have caught my attention. They skyrocketed in value by several hundred times right before my eyes. My goal is to take a technical approach. Today, I want to reflect on scenarios and variables for a script that will be used in a bot. In the first version of the script, I used 3 scenarios. 0 dev. This scenario automatically selects new tokens where the developer hasn't bought any tokens for themselves. The assumption was that the developer would later pump the token through additional transactions. The goal was to enter at the very beginning and sell once a small profit was achieved. This approach worked to some extent but had a major drawback: the script couldn't detect bundle transactions. It relies on the Pumpfun API, which seems unofficial and does not recognize bundles. This is problematic because some bundle creators don't bother pumping their tokens, they simply scam them for a small gain. On Rise, this scenario uses a set of parameters to buy tokens when they are growing in value. Bonding. This scenario assumes that a token reaches a certain target bonding value and has not previously exceeded that value. Now, let me explain the key parameters used in the script. Parameters for token creation analysis. Balance in Sol checks the public key balance of the developer. Initially, I assumed the developer would use their balance to support the token, but I was wrong. Initial buy percentage determines the percentage of tokens purchased by the developer. Initially set to 7%, but I gradually lowered it to 3.5% to reduce losses from developer sell-offs. Is existing trader. In the first version, this was part of the on-rise scenario. It checks whether a public key has previously created tokens. The database now has about 800,000 records of created tokens, helping filter out hyperactive scam developers. Parameters for transaction analysis. VSOL bonding curve, native Pumpfun parameter indicating bonding curve progress. Vol_curve, stores the VSOL bonding curve value from the previous transaction. Vol_curve_was_max, tracks the maximum VSOL bonding curve value to assess growth. Market cap Sol, market cap in Solana at the time of transaction, retrieved from the Pumpfun API. Rise_count, increments when each new transaction is a purchase and market cap Sol increases. It resets if market cap Sol decreases or remains unchanged. Used for the on-rise scenario. Holders_coef, a coefficient for the target profit metric based on the number of holders. The assumption was that more holders could lead to greater profit potential. Holders_count, an array storing token holders. Each purchase adds an entry, while each sale subtracts the sold amount. This helps track whether the developer has sold their tokens. Was_first_sell, detects whether the first token sale has occurred. Used to filter out cases where all holders start selling immediately after the first sale. Vol_curve_start, captures the VSOL bonding curve value at the start, excluding bundles. Used to determine token growth sustainability. Dev_add_buy, indicates whether the developer has made additional purchases. Initially considered a bad signal but later observed as a potential positive indicator. My_buy, stores information about a purchased token, retrieved via WebSocket rather than directly from the transaction. Holders_count_down, tracks consecutive reductions in holder count to detect systematic sell-offs. Vol_curve_buy, records the VSOL bonding curve value at the time of purchase to assess the token's state relative to its acquisition. Holders_300, used for analyzing tokens with more than 300 holders. Market_cap_sol, market cap from the previous transaction, in Solana. Market_cap_sol_start, initial market cap, excluding bundles. The goal of this video is to structure information for decision-making, whether by the script or manually, on buying or selling a token. Therefore, I am not listing functional variables related to script execution. For example, a variable could determine whether the script is actively trading or just collecting analytical data. It could also track the number of purchases per script run or simultaneous purchases. All of this applies to the first script, which I put up for sale at a symbolic price. Don't think of my script as a money-making tool but rather as a way to gain experience in market analysis and trade automation. Not tired yet? Let's move on to the second version of the script. Most visible trading bots use simple entry parameters for buying tokens, such as purchasing above or below a certain threshold like market cap. However, it bothers me that hundreds of bots can enter trades based on similar criteria and still come out profitable. This led me to expand the amount of data analyzed since I consider analytical skills my strength. That's why the second version is a continuation of this PvP battle. To work on it, I even had to put aside playing off the grid and other evening activities. Changes in the second version. In this version, I move away from automated buying and selling scenarios. Instead, the script's goal is to send notifications when certain target metrics are reached. Previously, I believed that sending messages to my Telegram bot was the best way to get instant alerts. But with so many bots, focus gets lost. So, I decided to send notifications directly via Windows Notifications. Reminder, the script runs locally. Clicking on a notification opens 3 windows. Twitter with a search for the token. Pumpfun token page. BullX token page. BullX provides a wealth of analytical data that can influence buy, sell decisions. If you're unfamiliar with the service, I'll include a link in the description. I also moved away from automated trading, as BullX allows manual trading with just a few clicks. Workflow. Target metrics are met. Windows open. A quick decision is made. Action is taken, which, in most cases, is simply closing the opened windows. New variables added. Down_count, counts consecutive decreases in market cap, inverse to rise_count. *_RR, a list of tokens that determine news narrative relevance. If a token's description lacks a link to Pumpfun, Twitter, TikTok, or other blacklisted sites, the parameter is simply marked with emojis, implying that the token has an unusual reference. This also checks for links in the token description. Example, UFD token, which I spotted at VSOL bonding curve 90%, bought at 350k market cap, and sold around 1M market cap. Existing token, checks the database to see if a token with the same name has appeared before. If it has, the message is marked as a duplicate. 5_min_OK, ensures the token was created more than 5 minutes ago. Down_10_OK, flags major token sell-offs. Transaction_quantity, counts total transactions. Transaction_quantity_PL, counts purchases. Transaction_quantity_min, counts sales. By comparing transaction_quantity_PL and transaction_quantity_min, I can filter out ladder tokens that are only bought but never sold. Biggest_bid_diff, tracks the largest token purchase, calculated as the difference in market cap between transactions. Biggest_sold_diff, tracks the largest token sale, also based on market cap differences. Market cap_when_indicators_sold, captures the market cap at the time of a developer's token sale. The idea is that the script detects if the token survived a dev sell-off. Initiators_sold, records the timestamp of the developer's sale to ensure at least a few seconds have passed before further actions. Near_0, stores timestamps when a token's price drops to its lowest values. This, combined with rise_count, helps detect when a token starts recovering from a bottom. Notification scenarios. A big pump at a low market cap, the hypothesis, someone is pushing the token or knows something. The developer hasn't sold, and the token remains active and attractive to buyers. The developer sold, but the token keeps growing, hypothesis, it's a meme token that the community continues pushing. The developer is buying back their own token. Low market cap with consecutive purchases. A series of buys following a big sell-off. Potential future improvements. Tracking token mentions across different Telegram groups. Monitoring purchases by public wallets with consistently positive P&L. Analyzing the project's Twitter followers. However, from my experience, none of these factors guarantee that a token won't rug pull in a matter of seconds. Don't forget to do your own research. Peace.